What's going on, my guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Garrett with Game by the Beach. Very excited to be here with you today because we've got an awesome video for you all of some mirror match. I've been absolutely loving mirror match. I think we've played every game possible without spending any gems, and we have not lost yet. So stay tuned, okay? Grab your coffee, grab your phone, and let's head on down to Game by the Beach. Welcome back once again, fellas. We are going to be jumping into some mirror match. I've actually been playing a decent amount of mirror match since it came out this time, okay? And I've been doing really well. I don't think I've lost. Little knock on wood, because I don't think I've lost. I've done maybe 5 battles or so in mirror match. Let's jump right in, see if we can continue our winning streak, and show off what my thought process is. Oh, baby, zealot. And we're going up against grits and cheese. Grits and cheese. So first and foremost, I'm going full on cauldron. Want to level that man's up right away. We've got Bedlam coming up next also. Let's see what this guy does. We're going to hit our J. We're going to just try and max our cauldron out as soon as we can, and then kind of go from there. So with our zealots, we don't actually need to try and get them into any type of formation. We also don't have any type of knight statue. Can you get off my screen? Thank you. We don't need knight statues or anything like that, or I shouldn't say need. We don't have any of that. So we're pretty much just trying to get zealots on squares and leveling them up as much as possible while also accumulating a ton of extra mana. That's going to be the most important part. So I'm just going to start merging towards squares, and if I get any zealots on a square, I'm just gonna level our mans up as soon as we can. We're gonna merge that way. I guess we'll do a priestess here also. I'll get my zealot up. Might as well get my zealot up as soon as possible. If you are playing the zealot deck, I do recommend, spamming out as many cauldrons as you can, but also leveling up your units as fast as possible, because if I can get my zealot, he's already got his zealot to max, I've got my zealot to max. If you can do that as soon as possible, you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the match. We got 30 seconds, okay? I don't really see another zealot. Is this guy also on a debuff tile? No, it's on 2 different buff tiles, so something to note. But yeah, we got Bedlam first, so we're going to have no problem against Bedlam, but it's going to be kind of a waiting game at this point. We're absolutely just chilling, building mana, and then as the game progresses, we're going to try and make our board look better and better. But realistically, we should try and stay at around maybe 10,000 mana. Is that a little too much? I don't know. I think that's probably about where we want. Look at this man, though. Our boy is already... Well, he had a ton of cauldrons, and he was building them up nice and good. But he did get flipped, so a little bit interesting there. For Warlock and in this next wave, I might just combine out a little bit towards these buff tiles just to see what we can find. We got a Priestess there. I'm just going to combine these out, and I'm going to go here. I'm going to go up here. We're going to go down here. Let's just see what we can find. I'm going to go this way. I don't want to use a ton of mana, but a little bit of mana is not terrible. I'm going to just do a couple more cauldrons just because we can. I don't really like this. I don't know, dude. I don't know. Do we go here? Is this a mistake? All right, let's build some mana here because we have a couple decent zealots now. We've got a rank 4, 3 rank 3s, 2 of which are Harlequin, so you have that negative attack speed or whatever, or attack negative boost? I don't know, whatever you want to call it. So that's obviously not ideal, but at least we have a couple of them. I also have this rank 2. I'm going to probably combine out some cauldrons when I get a chance. 23 seconds. Really important to spam that J as much as possible because it is difficult to hold that wave back, to keep them at their portal. You can see my opponent right here has not spammed his J hardly at all, which I definitely think is a mistake because he's just missing out on mana. I'm going to be able to spam my J twice to where he only spammed his once. And look at the difference in where we're at in our portal. So we should be able to take out Warlock. He might even take a hit. Imagine if his hit is on a rank 4. It's on a Cauldron, but is what it is. Now we're going to try and do everything that we can to just keep our mana at above 10,000, okay? He goes back up. Hit one of his units. It's not going to hit one of his units. It's kind of close. Hit his J right there. Okay, so we're going to wait until we get to 10,000 mana, and then we're going to try and get a little bit further past 10,000 mana, maybe 11,000, and then we can start maneuvering, because we can do this first. I think that'll be a good idea. Let's just wait until we see a little something. I'm going to hit my J now just because I do want to, again, spam her out as much as possible, and then we can get back to her pretty quickly. Because remember, J is the fastest respawn hero, okay? So we're at almost 10,000, baby. Come on. Come on. Let's keep it going. We're in a great spot here. I'm going to spam a J there. We're at almost 11,000. I'm going to go right there. Let's get one of these guys up. And when we get to 11,000, I'll be able to spam a little bit. Okay, I'll just do this. Another zealot right there I can spam. Still doing well. Hit another J. 26 seconds. Right just below 10,000 for a half a second. But I think we're in the driver's seat, fellas. And with Puppeteer in 18 seconds, I don't think he can hold on, especially with this Bannerlord coming up. He is going to hit his J. 12 seconds. He might be okay. I don't know. I'll hit my J one more time as soon as I can, but we're falling off pretty quick. He's holding on really well. Come on, take a hit. 3, 2, 1. And there is a GG. Hit him with a good game. He's got a level 6 J. Let's check out his equipment. Max level rares. I think that's a mistake. I've talked about that before, but maybe he doesn't know. GG's either way. And yeah, right? Crit's the same. Card levels are the same. Hero levels a little bit different. One win in the books from Mirror Match. I absolutely love playing Mirror Match. I feel like they, I don't know. I feel like they don't pull the viewers as much as I would expect on YouTube, but I love playing it. If you guys really love watching it, let me know in the comments and, you know, share it with your friends or whatever. But let's jump into one more here, okay? I don't buy any tickets or anything, so instead we're going to do the, I want to stay with the 2 tickets one, but we're going to do a watch an ad. Once this ad is done, we're going to jump into our second game of the video and see how we do. All right, we have gotten our second ticket. Let's jump right into the battle here. I don't know what I'm hoping for. I don't want another zealot. I guess that's the only requirement. Cultist. Cultist sword. Oh, wow. All right, cultist sword will actually be very, very interesting. I think first and foremost, you gotta first go for leveled up cultists. You gotta get your T going first, and then you can probably start combining out swords. It's gonna be kind of tough to use swords, I think. He's sending swords already. Which isn't necessarily the wrong play, let's say, but yeah, I think the most important thing here is to make sure that we have a T. We've also got Mary, something to note. I'm going to do my cultist one time. I'm going to copy Dryads. Let's see which is more beneficial. Is it going to be more important to get more swords spammed out or a better looking board? And it's a genuine question, okay? So I don't really have a whole lot of moves to make, so I'm just going to do that for right now. I'm also going to do this, and I'm going to do this. And I'm actually going to try and get this middle guy up to 4. Sorry, we're already at 4. Up to 5 whenever we get a chance. And then hopefully we can also find a couple more. A couple more cultists. There it is. Boop. There's our last cultist. We do have a couple of Dryads here. We also have a couple of Harlequins. So let's do, I'm going to do this, and I think that'll do the trick there. So we're at a 5, which I think is really great. We've got another start in the middle here, and you can really see how, I don't know, not necessarily playing this different. I guess we are. I haven't really noticed what he's doing other than seeing the swords come down. So clearly he's more worried about swords than he is about his cultists. But at the same time, he's got his T. I would take mine over his. Look at the different play styles. He's got a 4 and a 4 and a 3 to where I've got a 5, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? And that is kind of the way I always play cultist. Okay? It's not necessarily the best way, but that's always how I've played it, and I'm always much more concerned with this middle guy than anything else. He's well on his way to getting a second tee. We are also on our way to getting a second tee, so I'm not too worried about that. And once we get a second tee, I kind of can go from there. Let's do this. Ready? I love this play right here. Ready? We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to merge this here, which then can switch with this guy. We can start focusing on our sword a little bit. And with the second tee, I think we'll be in a pretty good spot here to start progressing a little bit towards some more swords. Okay, once we have a full 2 tees here. Our second one is at a rank 3, okay? So we just need a couple more dryads to get him to a rank 4. He's got 2 rank 4s. I got a 5 and a 3. So let's make that a 5 and a 4 so that it's not even, and I'm actually in the lead here. But let's max out our sword first before we actually start spamming them out. And, yeah, it might be smart here to try and keep our cultists at 2 Ts so we have room to spam more swords. That might be a good play. I'm going to go this way. We're going to go over here. We're going to go over here. That'll get our mans to 4. We're almost at 3 Ts again. I guess we'll just do... We got options here. We could get this guy to 3. It's the reason you level up the cultist in the middle is you want the cultist that's touching the most other cultists. So this guy's touching 4. So that's why you rank him up. This guy's also touching 4. That's why you rank him up. But this guy will be touching 3. So he's also decent to level up. Same with this guy. And then these other ones, this guy's only going to be touching 2. So that's kind of the way I think about it. So I'm just going to level this guy up to 3. I think that's... I don't really have a ton of other plays to make. So I think that'll be a decent play there. We got a sword here. I'm going to merge that. Little rank 3 sword's not perfect, but it is what it is. I'm going to go over here for another one. We've got options, fellas. We've got so many options. I'm going to do that. Another cultist. Okay, so we can actually move these cultists around, but we're not going to be able to get a rank 3 cultist over here anytime soon. That's going to be a tall task. So we're a little bit stuck, to be honest. We can't really get our 3rd T. He's got 3 Ts, so that's really, really unfortunate there. The only thing we can do is we can kind of do this, hope for either a Harlequin or a sword, merge that out, and hope for a cultist or a Harlequin. Or a Dryad, I guess, but if this turns into a... Well, we need this to first turn into a sword or a Harlequin. Let's just do it. There's nothing else to do. Okay, we found a Dryad, so I'm not mad about that. We'll do that. With another Dryad, are we in the lead? Kind of. 10 seconds. Warlock's coming up. It's going to be really important to see if we can take out Warlock or not. I'm going to hit my Mari to try and work back a little bit. He hit his as well. Shouldn't be that big of an issue here. 416 versus 444. I don't think this will be a problem. We have 7,000 mana. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's just level him up. I'm going to merge this out. Oh gosh. There's not really much else I can do. Monkey King is next. I could make some moves, and we have the mana to do so. But in doing so, you really put yourself at risk. So if we're going to make some moves, we're going to have to do so after this this next boss. I really think that's the proper timing. We're trying to take out Bannerlord. We're still taking things out just slightly faster than him. I'm not entirely sure why. Maybe we just have a little bit better equipment. Maybe the 5 is making a difference. He is also on a square. We do have damage tiles to where he doesn't. But Monkey King is going to hit us at least a couple of times. If we can make it to Monkey King, he's going to hit us at least a couple of times, which obviously is not great, but at the same time, it is going to enable us to rework our board a little bit. Hopefully, you can rank him down. We're going to try and do a lot, okay? We're going to try and do a lot after Monkey King. And see if we can make our board look even better after the fact than what we've got right now. So that's really unfortunate. Rank this guy down. They're all asleep. 3.5. Nothing good has happened. Now he's back down to a 2. So we are going to take a hit here. He's down to a 1. All right, so I'm going to start merging here. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. We're going to just do this, I guess. Oh, gosh. Hit our Mari. Merge. Merge. Well, we can do this to start. If this turns into a Dryad, we could do some stuff. Nope. All right, I think we got him. And we got him. Hit him with a good game. He does actually have a higher level Mari than me. And he's got better equipment. Better level Mari, better level equipment. I would say right there, the big difference was that I had tiles on my board from Magic Amulet. And I also had... I got one of my cultists to 5. I think that's a really, really big thing. I try to get 2 of my middle cultists to 5 and my third cultist to 4. I've never played cultist with sword, but it was actually a pretty good time. It just doesn't make a ton of sense. It's the same reason I don't play pretzel with cultist. It's because you need a couple of them on the board. And even more so with sword because you've got to merge them. And merging with cultist makes it a lot more tricky, a lot more RNG focused, and not really my favorite. So that's why with cultist I like running Bombardier or Chemist or something of that nature where I can just kind of put it in the corner and level them up whenever I want, but I don't have to keep a bunch and I don't have to merge a bunch. But that's 2 straight wins with Mirror, fellas. Let's collect whatever heck else we've got, which is actually some pretty sweet rewards. And we're going to keep on climbing. I think we're doing really, really well. Let me know how you guys are doing in the event today. And that's going to be the end of this YouTube video. If you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll check you guys out in tomorrow's video.